Hey y'all, welcome to the Tidal Wave podcast. I'm Kendra and I am your host. So, as you guys all know, I am the owner of Spring Tyde and I'm all about self care. Spring Tyde is the outer self care, the facials, the waxes, making you look good on the outside. But the tidal wave is going to be that inner self care. We're going to dive deep into the mind, body, and soul each week. This week is going to be the week of the mind. So, this week I wanted to bring on my friend to, help break the ice for me,
Hello,
get me back
hello.
started. So, this is Pat.
Hi, everybody. I'm Kendra's friend.
So the reason why I wanted to bring Pat on today is because I was really thinking hard on like what are some things that really help to clear my mind as I've been here in Florida for like 2 years now. If you guys don't know, I'm originally from Indiana. I moved down to Florida. And so one of the things that just helped me clear my mind the most is like just having friends here, honestly. When I first came to Florida, I was in like this crazy relationship that was just about to end. And my head was just all over the place. But then, I met another friend and then I met Pat. And like they just helped me clear my mind, help me with my transitional phase of now being like a single woman, doing my own thing. And without them, I feel like I would have just ran back home to Indiana, like honestly.
Oh, Kendra, I'm happy you came down here too with the crazies.
Hell yeah. But like the reason why I bring up like friends are like so mind clearing, like good friends. Like let's talk about that. Good friends are so
Yeah.
mind clearing. Like not like that shitty friend that's just gonna run tell your business to the next person. No, we need good friends.
Right.
But
No, and it's so easy to get it wrong too.
no, for real, especially if you're like naive, didn't grow up around a lot of people, shelter, it's so easy to
Yeah.
just break off. And like, I kind of wanted to talk about that today because I feel like in our generation, a lot of people, not even in our generation, in the world today, like a lot of people just don't care to have friendships anymore. A lot of people are just like, oh, this is why I shouldn't have friends, or this is why I shouldn't make friends, da da da.
Yeah.
Like one of the things is like people who meet friends in the workplace. Honestly, I used to be one of those people that was like so against like just having friends in the workplace. I wouldn't want to talk to nobody. I was just
No,
like,
yeah, I
no.
get that. I understand that because honestly, when I'm at work, I'm just trying not to think about work. Therefore, I'm in my mind all day. Like, honestly,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, for real.
So,
Like, we actually met at a workplace. So,
yeah.
you guys, like, you wouldn't be surprised at, like, the type of people you would meet if you just were open to, like, just opening yourself up to just meeting people. I understand, like, a lot of people at work, they're just head eyes, and I just don't want to deal with them at all.
Yeah.
But I feel like if you open yourself up to at least networking in a sense, um, that will like broaden yourself up to like, okay, who's cool, who's not cool. Maybe this person, maybe we can hang out outside of work. I don't know.
Right.
Maybe.
No, there's always a social game to play
Yeah.
in at work. But also too, like work is one of the most common places like adults meet people,
No, for real.
I'm
That's where all the juicy stuff be at too. But that's
right.
another topic for another day. But yeah, like I feel like honestly another thing that kind of like changed people because like even though we're back in like a lot of people are back to going into office and stuff, I do feel like COVID and like being in lockdown and stuff like that, it really
Yeah.
did affect people a lot.
Mhm.
A lot of people are still, I don't know if people just don't have the social skills anymore, but it really feels like
It's like people they're not used to people anymore.
right, like
Yeah, like it's just weird to have the presence of somebody else there because you're so used to like being in your own world.
right, like
Yeah.
oh my god, this is so awkward, but one of our old coworkers, he was a bit younger. He was definitely one of the kids that graduated high school in COVID.
Over the remotely.
Yeah, remotely. And I don't mean to like talk about them. They were like a really cool person once we actually got to get to know them. But in the beginning, definitely you did see that social awkwardness. They would just kind of stand there and then just run away.
No,
And-
for real. It's just like because you don't even know how to like insert yourself into the environment.
right. And two, I kind of feel like since moving down to Florida, there is a lot of cultural differences within like meeting people. Cause
Okay,
I feel
yeah.
like if that were to go down in Indiana, people would be like, you're a little weird. I'm just not even
Right.
gonna be around you no more.
Right.
But like here, people was like, you know what? I just want to figure that person out. I want to get in their brain. I want to see what they're about. People are
Very
there to like
true.
help them out and just like just chit chat with them. And people did the same with me because I know I was real awkward when I came down. I was shy. And like I still am shy. I still have a lot of those old shy qualities in me. But I feel like being around people that are a lot more I would say like more open to conversation because this is more of
Mhm.
like a social area. More people socialize in a sense and
Yeah.
party and stuff like that.
Mhm.
So I feel like people are more open to just like kind of figuring out the next guy type shit.
Okay, yeah. Nah, sorry, Florida. Like a
I know
lot
you
of
you live here, you from here, you a native.
right. Nah, I was a lot of people from Florida are a little dumb.
You know the stereotype
No, but
lives.
oh my god, nah. But aside from all of that, um, it is really important to feel comfortable around people.
Hmm.
Like, to be comfortable with socializing because even though with Florida, like it was like kind of completely different with lockdown, like you know, things definitely were not as strict as like other states.
Yeah.
But like, you know, you have to just be interacting with people. Like you can't just walk around and be awkward and like not know how to communicate with like for basic shit. Like,
Yeah. Honestly, like Pat opened me up a lot when it came to like socializing with new people because I'm from the north. Like
Mhm.
when you walk down the street, you just walk past people. Honestly, you just like, oh, there
Oh
goes a
Lord.
person. I'm just going to the store, whatever, whatever. But like,
I be saying
she
hi.
says hi to
I be saying hi to
everybody.
people, but I'm not a social person. Like, listen, I too am shy. No, but yeah, no, but that's definitely um a part of my culture, like
Yeah.
being Caribbean and but like also a lot of Southern people, even
Yeah,
though South
yeah.
Florida is not Southern at all. But like
No, like my dad's family is from Mississippi, so yeah, they're definitely the type. Hi, can I come in? Like,
right, hello, oh, how are you? Like, yeah, no, because it's just rude to walk past somebody to
yeah,
me, but like for a lot of people that's just completely normal and then it's just like why are you going out your way to say hi to me?
I be
Like
feeling like I'm bothering people. Like, oh, hold on.
and
Yeah, like, but it honestly just learning that it kind of just opened me up. Like, hey, maybe I can like just break the ice just with this little hello. Now you like have
yeah,
this like soft, lightweight conversation, and you never know where it might go. Like sometimes shit might go left, and now we're like talking about like space and just
right,
like outer world shit, or like it might go. I don't know, some other way,
right,
and we're talking about tacos. And now I got like a new homie that I might hang out with next week or
mm,
something.
right. No, I think people just be afraid to respond.
Yeah,
Like
that
like they
too.
don't know what to say, like or if even if it's a topic like they have no like knowledge of, like they're like, "Ooh."
No,
Like, instead of
honestly,
asking about it, like.
yeah, I honestly feel like it's because like so many of us are chronically online, and I say us because y'all, me and TikTok have a great relationship. Like my Chinese agent is really doing what they supposed to do on my timeline, so thank you. But
Wait, they have agents on TikTok?
I
Wait, with
forgot
like
you be
little
on.
profiles?
No, you be on Reels. You don't get the joke. It's
I
a
I
TikTok insider.
oh yeah, y'all. I really don't be on TikTok. I barely be on Reels too.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah. I feel like COVID didn't change much for me. Like
No,
as
well, for someone like me, I be chronically online. I'm not even gonna lie. I be here
mhm.
with all the trends. I be seeing what Yanti up to and all.
Yeah.
But
No, I be learning all that shit from you. But I mean, I'm kind of afraid. Like, imagine if I ask these people, "Oh yeah, give me some suggestions, y'all." Like that.
yeah,
No, they would. That would be crazy. I feel like
no,
people would send like some wild shit to me.
no, that's so true, honestly. But I feel like some of the people that are like scared to just speak up, talk the way that we used to before we were like chronically online, like some people like me. But I feel like some people are
Well,
just scared of getting canceled or someone just randomly pulling their phone out and blasting them. So they're
mhm.
just like, okay, I don't know. Let me just wait like a few hangout sessions to see if they're worthy of these conversations now.
People do that. I mean, yeah, no, yeah. There's people out there that, yeah, that are like that.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I don't know. I just never came across that type of person, but I feel like I couldn't really be around them at the same time.
No, that's true. That is so true. Because some people have some odd conversations, and I'm just like, wow, I don't know
Yeah.
where this one came from, but okay, I'm here for it.
LOL,
And
right?
honestly, those odd conversations, those are the ones that stick with me. Not like the ones that make me feel weird, but it's just like, why'd you?
The one that sticks. Yeah.
It's just like, okay,
Why'd you say that?
yeah, it's just like that's really going through your head, okay. But like it kind of makes me comfortable with like short-term connections with people because like
Mhm.
sometimes I'll meet somebody, I'll have like a really good conversation or like a really random conversation, and then like I'll
Yeah.
never see that person again. And
Mhm.
like I'll think back like, dang, maybe I should have gotten their number or something. But then I'm like, you know what? Maybe I'm gonna just leave it where it's at because
Mhm.
sometimes that conversation is needed, or sometimes you might have like that message. I'm that type of person. I be feeling like there's a message in something. I don't give a
Yeah,
fuck.
like no,
So
like every interaction was like, has a purpose.
yeah, like I might get a little tidbit out of something. You never know.
Right.
And so I don't know. A lot of people just drop their life stories on me. Just a
Mhm.
lot of old people
Same.
mainly.
Same.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I'm just like, I'm gonna take that as a lesson that I need to learn ahead of time, so I don't have to deal with it.
Right, like no, I came across this auntie at the swap shop and she was telling me and my sister like about how because in Caribbean culture, at least back in those days, like divorce
Mhm.
really wasn't that popular. But
Yeah.
she was telling us like how she divorced her husband and her husband still took care of her,
Oh,
and
may that
yeah,
find
because
me.
he because they had a family already, and so
Yeah.
he's just like she's just like, you're not just gonna leave me, like abandon me and the kids, like we still here.
Yeah.
But yeah, basically she was telling me and my sister to basically don't confuse yourself, like keep your head on straight, don't basically don't fall for anybody's bullshit, like
Mhm.
because I feel like with relationships, like people always present the best of themselves like to you.
No, that's so true, especially
Yeah.
in the beginning. And that's
Yeah.
why,
And that's why it slowly slips away, like,
right.
and then yeah,
And
you
using
go
your discernment
crazy.
it goes hand in
Yeah.
hand with that, honestly.
Right. No, I feel like if you are the type of person that maybe finds yourself like you're coming across all these, like, the friendships that you make or the relationships that you have, they're short term or they're toxic or like it's just they're taking advantage of you.
Mhm.
Like, I always encourage like people to wait,
Right.
when it comes to like getting to know somebody or like sharing about yourself, because like you never know if you have a habit or if you see these like themes in your life like occurring over and over again, like you just need to really sit back and observe and make sure that person like has the best intentions for you, you know?
Right. And like I think too, some people just don't aren't in like the proper mental space to really make friendships in a sense.
No, that's so
Um
true.
and I'm not talking about people that you're already friends with. You should definitely check in on your friends, make sure they're good.
Right.
But like I'm talking about those people who just you can tell something just isn't there. Maybe they need to get a clear headspace
Right.
before they can come into your life. Because, for example, one time I had a friend. She was real cool. We met at a job. It was before I moved to Florida, and she was a cool person. We hung out. She was the type of person I wanted to text every day. I'm not one of those people, but I was just like, I'm not really doing much. I'll just respond. I don't mind. But when I got to the point where I'm like, okay, I'm not going to text back as much because now I'm starting to like pick up speed on like my
Mm.
life and I have things to do. She we hung out one day. She was like, oh, I remember back when we used to hang out all the time and talk all the time, but now you don't do that much. And I'm just like, I mean, I'm still around. Like, I'm happy
Right.
to see you. Like, nothing
But
changed.
right, no, but you just started like doing stuff like, you
Yeah.
know,
And literally,
yeah.
when I wasn't around her every day, she just stopped being friends with me. And when I would send her encouraging things, she would just be really negative about it. I'm like, no, be positive. Like, you got this. And she was just like, no, like, oh, like
Like
she was bothered by me giving her positive energy,
yeah, like
you
she's
know?
trying to like dampen the mood pretty much.
Yeah, and like sometimes when you're dealing with that, you can't overexert yourself. You have
Mhm.
to learn to just fall back because that person may be dealing with something that you don't know about, and
Mhm.
maybe it just wasn't your time to enter each other's lives, you
I,
know?
I think it specifically in your instance, I think what was bothering her was like even your encouragement was leading to actions that got you to spend time away from her.
Yeah.
So like that's like even like the encouragement and the positivity to her, it was just like so like it was just making her mad. Like,
Yeah.
you know,
Like,
because some people just want us, you know, sadly, maybe for a time, hopefully, like just stay doing the same thing,
mhm.
you know, and like it's a sad place to be because like that you don't really have a vision for yourself at that point,
No,
you know,
for
if you're caught
real.
up with what other people are doing all the time, you know.
Yeah, that is so true. I definitely agree with that. Well, I really do enjoy this conversation, you guys. Like, honestly, we know that, friendships can really have their ups and downs, but honestly, just find the right people in your life. Like, the right people, they're going to be there for you when things are up, when things are down, when you fall distant, when you're close
Yeah.
together, whatever. So,
Mm.
just find those people that are just going to help you just stay in a good mind space that's going to be there to check in on you, etc.
Right. No, sometimes I feel like, you know, when we're feeling like really stressed and overwhelmed, we're afraid that people aren't going to relate to us
Right.
and how we're feeling. But I think what's more important for people to remember is not to look for someone to, you know, necessarily relate to you, but just know that somebody will empathize with you. Like,
Hmm.
even if they never been through what you've been through, because, you know, that comfort and care is what's going, you know, keep you together, honestly,
No, for
and make you
real.
feel loved. So,
Hell yeah. Hell
yeah.
yeah. Well, I appreciate you so much for doing
Mm.
episode 1 with me, just breaking
Yes.
this
Never.
ice.
I'm honored. I'm honored.
Hell yeah. That's what good friends are for.
Not for real. And before we go, happy birthday to
Oh, yeah. It's my
Kendra.
birthday.
Woo!
I might get this posted today on Saturday, but who knows? This might be a Sunday
No,
thing.
for real, because I'm trying to drink.
Right. Well, you guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I will see you all next week, and we're going to talk about how the body relates to self care. So make sure y'all check
Ooh.
on in. See y'all next time. And this might hit you like a tidal wave.